Check the channel, this is how you get the knowledge. We dissecting all the data, making clones of science. From the designer to the dupes, we got the whole supply. Hit subscribe and join the army, watch the prices die. Let's go. This is the war on your wallet, yeah, we saving every dime. It's the attack of the clones, lock and load, it's go time. The attack of the clones, lock and load, it's go time.
YouTube, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, The Solution, with
Shotgun Shuga.
Back to another video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, tap that notification button so you know when we're about to drop another one of these things. So today we have a much delayed, much waited for, much talked about, much argued over fragrance line alt. How did we get involved in the alt game? This is what I remember. Case Griffey sent me an alt CEO about a year or two ago. And I said, oh, this is pretty cool. But I wasn't really up on the spicy thing, and I let it sit and marinate. Then after that, we just kind of morphed into finding them at Burlington and Marshalls. Yeah, I've never found them at TJ Maxx. I've always found them at Burlington and Marshalls, nor have I found them at Ross. So if you see like green stickers on them, those are Burlington price stickers on there. How did you find out about alt sugar?
You put me on it because of the cherry smash.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of your favorites in the lineup?
I have quite a few. I don't have a favorite, but I have some that I go to regular.
Okay, so what's a few? What's a number for a few that you keep on you?
On me, about 2. Favorites, about maybe 6.
Okay. All right. Off the top of the head, what are some of those, the names?
The Cherry Smash, the ELIXIR, the Crystal 23 or something like that. I don't know. And there's one more. I don't know. So we go
Falcon.
through them. Yes.
Which you said is out there. Yeah, that's Falcon. Yeah. Alt's name is Falcon, but the Parfums de Marly is all there.
Yeah.
Which we have. So for me, it is Cherry Smash, and there's like a Cherry Fire, then Crystal Smash. When you hear the smash part, it means that they combine 2 popular fragrances to make it. It's a perfect blend, if you will. So there's Crystal and Crystal Smash, and you hit Crystal, so we're talking about that BR 540, right? That they merged with something else that turns out to be a really, really good combination. So on the table, we have 30 fragrances, and some are somewhat out of the frame because it's just so many of them over the time that we've collected. So it was kind of like we'd be in Burlington and we see something that we weren't aware of, like, oh, let's try it. So coming in at a price point between $14.99 and $19.99, do you think that's a good value?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is.
Yeah. So performance-wise, what do you think about alt?
It lasts all day for me.
All right. And I think it's a tribute to, these are extrait de parfums.
Okay.
So they're heavy oil, which some people say they don't like about them. Mm-hmm. They say it's too oily. Well, I think it helps them, in my opinion. It does. It stays on you. I've never had a problem with longevity with alt. One thing I will say about alt is because of the oil concentration, watch how you apply it when you're wearing clothes, because it may or may not stain your clothes, because you can see the oil highly visible in it. Even when you shake the bottle, you can tell, like, oh, this isn't, a straight water or chemical kind of deal that's going on here. There's some oil in there that they blended. As far as them renditioning the luxury or niche fragrances out there, you think they're spot on?
No, they're a little off, but they don't smell bad.
They're
not exact. I mean, I can tell, more synthetic syrup based. I wouldn't know what to call it, but they don't use top quality ingredients. But the smell lasts all day.
I think they get close on some, and some they aren't close at all, in my opinion, even despite what they're saying. So when you say alt, they're talking, it's a play on alternative, basically saying versus you paying that price for the OG, we give you a price alternative, and you're still getting the scent experience, kind of, sorta, for some of these. It's hit or miss with some, and some because they're different. You kind of just let them be what they are, right? Yeah, and I'm cool with that. So let's get into some of the singular ones we have up here. And I already see, I think I've done something. Yeah, this is not supposed to be by itself. This is part of a certain fragrance line that they're renditioning. So we're going to go with the singular ones first. And first up, we have Alt A. And you're going, A? Well, there's a certain designer line that they're going after. And you actually bought this one for me.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, they're going after YSL Y with this.
Oh, sometimes they put it on.
They do. Yeah, sometimes they'll put
what it.
Yeah, what it's supposed to be. But this is supposed to be YSL Y. Now, which one of them, I don't know. But you can see I have worn, you saw the price tag over there from, actually, this was at TJ Maxx. Shout out to you. I've never seen them at TJ Maxx. But you see I put a little dent in it. And one, caution you, okay? When people talk about, oh, they're leaking, they're spilling, sometimes they don't put the caps on them.
Yeah, that's one thing about this.
When they put it, and it's not them. It's the rack stores.
Okay.
When they're putting it inside the pilferage box so you don't steal it. They'll just pop it on there and snatch it off, but they won't really make sure it's tightened. So people are talking, look at the oil sheen already. That's from me messing with it. So people talk, oh, they leak. No. It's the rack stores doing that. When you buy them, and I bought some from an alt kiosk. Actually, this entire line right here is from an alt kiosk. So make sure you just screw the cap back on there. And you tell them, oh, they leak. And all that stuff. No, it's not alt doing that. It's the rack store. Now, this one is somewhat close to YSL Y.
Okay.
You know?
And
why do you think that? I think it's the silver bottle, if I'm not mistaken.
A little soapy, citrusy soapy. But not bad.
Yeah, it's a freshie. Give you that sharp, high quality body wash effect with the citry. Dare I say bergamot? It's somewhere in there, but it's nice.
They put the notes on the back.
They do. I don't think they do. No. Let's talk about their ingredients, really.
Oh, it does. It has the top notes, middle notes, and base notes.
Oh, I can't see it because it's dim right here.
So, top note, it has ginger, apple, bergamot, middle, juniper berry, sage, and the base is tonka bean, amberwood, and vetiver, and something else. So, yeah, they put their...
Yeah, shout out to Alt. I wish a lot... Well, they're starting to do it. They're catching on. A lot of the higher-end brands are starting to put the scent notes on the box and or bottle so you can make a more informed decision because some places may not allow you to smell it or have sample bottles out, which is insane in my opinion. You blind buy something that's $150. Some people got a problem with that if they aren't familiar with the line. So we're going to keep it moving to the singular ones right here. And I'm going to grab up Peach Smash, which is a rendition of Tom Ford's Bitter Peach with something else in here as well, because when you see Smash, it means that they blended two fragrances in here. Now, Tom Ford's Bitter Peach is a very polarizing fragrance. Some people like it, some people don't. It's not for everybody. And I gave it to, shockingly, Ray liked it. I had a Mason Alhambra rendition of Bitter Peach that I tried to like, but the bitterness of it, I get it. They didn't want that super sweet thing going on because then it wouldn't appeal to a lot of people or make it truly unisex. So they put something bitter in there to kind of give it some manliness, if you will. So you cross-gender it. So let's see. Because I know exactly what Bitter Peach smells like. I've actually smelled the OG. And it's the mint. that they put in there that people don't like blended with it. And some people like it. Yeah. There's mint in it.
Actually, it don't have mint in it.
What's in it? What am I smelling that gives it? Is patchouli or something?
No,
or?
so it's top is peach, blood orange, cardamom, heliotrope. Middle is cognac, jasmine, run, divana. Base, patchouli, sandalwood, vanilla, cashmere, tonka bean, and vetiver.
Patchouli. It's the patchouli. Yep.
So, yeah.
That gives it that bitter kind of earthy thing. The minty thing I think I was smelling, but it's the patchouli. That's what they put in there. But it's very, very close. It's different. It's a very different scent.
Top peach is the top note.
Yeah.
I mean top peach. You
Top
know
peach.
what I mean.
Peach is the top note. Top peach. Yeah. Top peach. So we're gonna move down here to this other end for the singular ones. And dare I say this might be a little bit of a longer video, but we're gonna get to it. And this one is Innocent. If you know your fragrances, Gucci Guilty. Okay, Gucci Guilty is a rendition of that. Not a big fan of that. And I think you got me this one too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, when you and Ray out shopping one day, I think you got me this one. Let's see what we got here. And I smell Gucci Guilty. And dare I say, I actually like the alt version better. Remember the samples they gave me? It's not that one.
Oh, the green Guilty.
Yeah, it's not that
I
one.
was not liking that. Mm-mm.
This is the kind of
This
gunmetal
one's way
black
better.
one. Whatever that one is. I don't claim to remember with the gunmetal black one. If you know what that one is, chime in.
You know who I can see wearing Gucci Guilty? Mr. Tenderism.
Tenderism. It's an OG old school vibe to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this one. Would it be a go-to? No. It's very OG, 80s, 90s, in my opinion, type of fragrance. But Alt's Innocent is Gucci Guilty, in case you're wondering about it. Not bad, but it's there. It's in the collection. Dare I say, if I'm feeling nostalgic. Next up, and actually didn't put it there. Shout out to Burlington. Is simply Santal, and it doesn't take a genius to know what they're going after. So Santal 33, which I know some people aren't a big fan of. I think it's La Labo is the brand. They aren't big fans of Santal 33 at all. I like it. I don't have a problem with it. And I can't remember.
I haven't really smelled it.
Wait a minute. And I've been wearing this one. I've worn this one. But I have another version of this too, as well, from another brand, Dupe, I believe. All right, so another soapy. I think it's some sandalwood in here or something. Cedar sandalwood. Yeah. It's not bad.
No, it's not.
It's not bad. Very clean.
It is.
Very clean. But some people don't like this. I get it. I get it. Yeah. But yes, back again with it, like we always do about this time, I'm just going to grab a random one. I'm not going to put it on me because I'm wearing something else today.
Do this one. Can I spray it?
You can spray it. Make sure you get it right.
And we...
You got to say it right. You getting it on me. And we out. Dang, I can taste it. Damn, girl.